I'ma keep it 100%, 1,000, a bean, Mateen Cleese with you, man. I have been addicted to porn for over half of my life. I'm 29 years old, and I believe that I started around 13 or 14 years old. I can't really pinpoint it, but this is something that is deep. This is something that is affecting millions of people around the globe, man. Young people, old people, our parents, our brothers, our cousins, our friends. Everybody is addicted to porn, bro. And the problem is it is so accessible, bro. Social media, everything is trying to lead you into that. Twitter, Instagram, OnlyFans, man. Everything is like a trigger nowadays. You hop on your Explore page, you ain't gonna see nothing but thirst traps, booty, fine women, all type of stuff, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even ashamed to say that I was addicted for over 14 to 15 years, bro. And I am pleased to say that I am currently clean, man. I don't know how long it's been, maybe 3, 4 weeks. 3, 4 weeks free, but this time it is very different, and I feel like I have found the absolute cure to ending porn once and for all, bro. Like what I'm about to tell you in this video is literally life changing. I'm not about to tell you none of the basic stuff to do. Even on the basic stuff, it does help you out a little bit. You know, like installing like website blockers, quitting social media, not using your phone while you're at home and alone. It's a lot of little tactics to use, but at the end of the day, bro, if you block the website, you know how to unblock the website. Like there has to be something deeper. There has to be a foundation in order to stop this thing, man. And I found my foundation. Me and my girlfriend have been together now for 8 years, coming up on 8 years, bro. Insane to think about, but man, before I met her, I was seriously addicted to porn, man. And I wanted to quit, and I thought it was gonna end when I finally got me a girlfriend and I can start having, you know, actual real life sex. You know, once I'm able to do that, I'm gonna be able to put my porn habit behind me. So I get my girlfriend, we start doing all of that, but even though we had great times, I would still be going back to this porn, man. And it would be times where I would get caught watching it, bro, or she would just randomly go to my phone and she would pull up my Safari internet and there's some porn on there, bro. I get confronted, she's sad, she might be yelling, crying. I tell her that I'ma stop, and then next thing you know, the next day I'm back at it, back going crazy. And this goes on for pretty much our entire relationship. I got caught buying like OnlyFans subscriptions. Like, I'm not gonna lie, man, I was down bad. And I don't want to leave nothing out. I want to be completely transparent with y'all. Like, yeah, Jalen Unscripted was on there buying OnlyFans like a straight NPC simp. But we have to understand, like, these addictions, man, they are very real. Like, a porn addiction is not much different than a heroin addiction, than a meth addiction, than a crack addiction, man, because it's like in our minds, we really want to quit, bro. We really want to quit. And as much as I love my girlfriend, bro, and how bad I wanted to do it for her, it's like the willpower will always just end up burning out. It's like I might be clean for a month. It's like, yeah, I'm over this. But I'm placing myself in environments that aren't set up for me to win. Social media is not set up for you to win. You only have a limited amount of willpower to use. So when I was still on Instagram, when I'm using Twitter X, and Twitter X is like it's the worst platform ever, man. If you have it, get rid of it, or just find out how to filter your algorithm, bro, because you're gonna see porn on there. Porn is literally allowed, and it's just unregulated, and it's terrible, bro. So I would be clean, but my willpower will run out. I'm just running into these videos. And then the urges come, and then temptation come, and next thing you know, you relapse. And every time that you relapse, it becomes easier to relapse again. I'm gonna say that again. Every time that you relapse, it makes it easier to do it again, bro. So you just fall into the loop again. And next thing you know, you're using every day. Like, it was a point in time where I would just wake up in the morning and that's the first thing that I would just look at. Even if I didn't like actually masturbate or nothing like that. I'm just seeing graphic stuff, bro. I'm seeing graphic stuff early on, and then it's like I have a thought in my mind. It's so crazy, man, because I imagine this is how like real addicts are, like heroin addicts and stuff. Like, you're just around your family, you're having a good time, right? And you want to be clean, you want to stay clean, you don't want to let your family down, but in the back of your mind, it's just a thought. It's like, as soon as I get alone, as soon as I get free time, like, I'm going to go watch porn, or in their case, I'm going to go do drugs. And it was just nothing. No matter how hard I tried, man, no matter how bad I wanted this thing, no matter how bad I wanted to make myself pleased, make my girlfriend pleased with me, I couldn't put it down. I could not put it down, bro, until a couple weeks ago. I was going through some real deep relationship trauma and turbulence that made me, I ain't gonna lie, it shook me to my core, man. You know, the thought of losing somebody that you've been with for 8 years, it's like life shaking, bro. It's kind of indescribable, because it's like, dang, what do I do from here? It's like, obviously life would go on, but it's like, dang, you know what I'm saying? I thought this was gonna be my life. So I was at a point where I was just feeling really alone, and I felt like I had nobody to turn to. So I picked up the Bible and I started reading Genesis for the first time. You know, as a kid, I grew up in church, but I ain't gonna lie, I was never trying to hear none of that, bro. Back then, I didn't have a porn addiction back then, but I had a video game addiction, and that was the thing that was taking all of my energy. Let me make sure I'm recording, because I'm spitting, bro. We recording? Let me put the phone down. Okay, yeah, we're recording. These geese going crazy. But yeah, back then, and as a kid, I had a video game addiction. So when I was in church, bro, I would literally be asleep every time. Like, my mom would be knocking me in the side, waking me up. And I would not want to be there, man. I'm just thinking about being home and playing my video game. So even though I grew up in the church, I didn't really take it in consciously. Maybe subconsciously, some of it stuck with me, but I didn't really take it in consciously. But I noticed there's a pattern. Most people in life, they don't seek God until they feel like it's the only option. Sadly, it's like that, man. Most people don't run to God until they have nowhere else to run to, and that's what I did, man. I picked up the Bible, started reading some Genesis, and honestly, I'm not even an emotional person like that at all. I don't cry that much. You know what I'm saying? It might just be, I might have strong suppression, but I don't cry that much. But when I was reading Genesis and reading how we are children of God, and how God literally blew his breath into us to give us life, something about it, bro, something about it touched me. And I started crying, bro. I was crying. I wasn't feeling alone no more. I was feeling like secure, and I was just realizing, like, no matter what happens in life, if I'm alone, no matter if there's nobody with me, if I ain't got no friends, no family I feel like I can talk to, no girlfriend, I know it's like, bro, I have my heavenly Father. I have God, bro. Honestly, we all have him. You just got to turn to him. So I realized that. So I started learning about sin and learning about, you know, the deeper things of like lust and pornography, and learning that, yeah, it's just not killing my erections. It's just not making my girlfriend mad. But yeah, those are terrible things. You know what I'm saying? When your meat not working right because you've been watching too much porn, that's not a good thing, right? But that wasn't even enough to make me stop. But when I realized that I was literally disappointing and hurting my creator every time that I did this thing, like, I'm a person where when I learn something like that, bro, I'm a very logical person. When I learn something deeply like that, it's like, man, how can I go back? I cannot go watch porn right now, bro. I can't do it. Like, even like I've been clean, even if I have like urges, even if I have the thought, it's like, bro, if I were to do that, I would be literally disappointing God, bro. Literally disappointing God. So, somebody coming over here, bro. Oh my God. Some kids coming over here and I'm talking about porn. Hopefully they just go to the playground real quick, man, and I can talk my talk. But yeah, I don't even think it's appropriate for me to continue this topic, bro. Right here. But yeah. Dang, man, I'm sick that I lost my train of thought. But yeah, we about to get back to it. But yeah, when I realized I was disappointing God, bro, it's like I never want to do that again. Like, God is the reason why we're here. He's the reason why we get to live this life, bro. He's the reason why we're not burning in hell. Jesus, he came down and gave his life for us, man. And when I realized that porn wasn't just something, oh, it's kind of bad, but it's not kind of bad. It's literally demonic. Like, nobody in the no-fap and semen retention community has ever said this in a video that I've seen. And I watched so many videos trying to get clean, bro. And nobody ever approached it from this perspective, bro. Like, this whole industry is demonic. And if you're contributing to it, bro, does that mean you're a demon? You're pretty much a freaking demon, bro, if you're contributing to this demonic thing, man. To this demonic and satanic industry. God created sex, man. God created sex for us to enjoy. But we have to enjoy it his way. We have to enjoy it through marriage, bro. And understand, quitting porn and this is not for you to attract women. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be talking about, okay, yeah, I'm on semen retention. Now I'm noticing all the girls are on me. But if you take advantage of that and you start having sex with random women, I'm telling you this, bro, that is probably even worse than porn. Why? Because you can get true consequences from that. You know what I'm saying? If you just in your room spanking your meat or whatever, bro, there's no real consequences other than going to hell. There's no real earthly consequences that you're gonna have to deal with day by day. But man, if you go out here, you don't semen retention, you know what I'm saying? You got your libido back, you feeling good, you got your swag and confidence. All of that stuff comes with it. And that's good. You're supposed to just carry that with you, and you're supposed to transmute that into creative projects, into, you know what I'm saying, spreading the gospel, into spending time with your family, living a good life. But if you put that into casual sex, what's gonna happen, man? You're gonna end up catching some STDs. You're gonna have a baby. You're gonna have female drama. You might get your tires aired out because you're not trying to have a relationship. You were just trying to smash. It's like, when you weigh out the pros and the cons, bro, it's always more cons than pros. Cause look at the pros, bro. For porn and casual sex, there's literally only one pro. Oh, this feels good. I just busted. That shit feel good. That's the only pro. What's the cons? I might get her pregnant. She might slash my tires. I'm probably gonna go to hell. If I'm watching porn, my libido gonna break. I'm gonna have low confidence. I'm gonna have anxiety. I'm gonna feel shame and guilt afterwards. It's all of these things that we're gonna feel. So it's like the pros vastly outweigh the cons, man. But the thing that we have to carry with us is that foundational piece. Like, I tried to do it by myself. I tried to do it. I tried to use the willpower. I tried to use all of the top 5 no-fap tips, top 5 semen retention tips. I tried that. But it can only last for so long until the foundation breaks through, because that foundation is not sturdy. That foundation is made out of some plywood that's rotting, that's getting weaker by the year, by the month, by the day. But when you have that foundation of Jesus Christ, bro, as God, and you wanted to honor God, and you don't want to disappoint God, that foundation is never changing. Not for this lifetime, not for eternity, bro. It's so much deeper than this lifetime. And I ain't gonna lie, I can't even believe that I'm on here talking like this, because a few weeks ago I would not be talking about this, man. A few weeks ago I had no faith. I was just out in the world living life, trying to maximize my pleasure, man. I'm not gonna lie, I've been gone from YouTube for a little bit, for like a month, and I've changed a lot in a month. A lot of my point of views, my faith, everything has really changed throughout this month, bro. And that's the power of taking a break, man. When you do take a break, you get to find yourself. You get to find things out about yourself. And I found out that I couldn't do it alone, that I needed God. And God is going to help me achieve the life that I want to live. God is going to give me this physique that I want. God is going to help me with this content creation journey. God is going to keep me from the devil and pornography and, selling my soul to the devil. You're selling your soul to the devil every time that you watch porn. You are disappointing your creator every time that you watch porn. It's not even about these humans, bro. It's not about my girlfriend. Because I tried to do it for her for so long. And no matter how much I love her, I couldn't do it. The addiction would get me. The devil would outweigh it. But when I got God on my side, when I got God to fight with me, to fight for me, that's when everything changed, bro. So I believe that's the only true way to quit pornography for good, man. You have to get God on your side. You have to get faith, and you have to have that understanding. The understanding that you are hurting him, bro. That he is disappointed in his creation every time that you literally go against him. Like, I've changed a lot of my ways, man. I stopped smoking weed. I stopped drinking alcohol. And I've stopped listening to a lot of my favorite artists. I still been listening to a little bit of Kendrick here and there. But man, I gave up Tyler the Creator. I gave up JPEG Mafia. These artists, I gave up a lot of Kanye. I listen to the gospel Kanye album still, but I'm just saying I gave up a lot because I realized that this is not just music. This is like blatant disrespect to God. Like, if you're promoting casual sex, drug use, and violence, that is not just something that you sweep under the rug. It's literally, that is sin. It's one thing that God hates. Sin. I learned this in church the other day. The one thing that God hates in this world is sin. He doesn't hate sinners. He doesn't hate us, but he hates the sin. So I'm not about to be doing things that God hates, bro. It's simple as that. And once you accept him, everything changes, man. Life gets better. Life gets so much better without these things, man. So that's the only true way to quit. Find God, find Jesus, and follow him. And follow him, man. It's a better life. It's like every day. I'm about to end it right here, though. Look at these kids coming back, man. But every day, bro, I'm feeling more free than I ever felt, man. So, hey, man, catch y'all boys in the next one. Unscripted vlogs, man. It's the vlog channel, bro, man.